All right, family. It's going down around town. Y'all know what time it is. It's the Truth Hour with General Sarah Soon said he kicked back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. It's going down this Sunday. Did ancient African scientists graph the other races? That's hard for y'all. Y'all ain't ready to take y'all ain't ready to take that on. You understand what I'm saying? Half of y'all got a Cro-Magnon Neanderthal up on your wall. Got the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal up on the wall. Y'all not ready to deal with that. You understand what I'm saying? You know, y'all living in the fantasy world. So you gonna run from this type of information. That's what you're gonna do. Thanks, Ray. That's what you're gonna do. You ain't gonna accept the facts. You see, but we gonna drop them like they need to be dropped when nobody else would drop them. God damn it, we gonna drop them. And so make sure you click that link, begin to think, don't hesitate to elevate. Link in the chat room, also in the video description. You see, ring the alarm, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com online marketplace. 20% off at this time. 20% off at this time. We got the classic and Jurassic DVD lectures, t-shirts and hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry. Family, we got the holistic tonics and remedies, home decor. And as I said, we got 20% off at this time. Video the links is in the video description in the chat room too. That's right, family. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com. SETI University, over 900 video presentations for your family on African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, mental warfare, developing the black nation one lesson at a time. Advanced African academics, family. Advanced African academics, the ancient, the now, and the future. Get on over there, check it out. Thank me later. Thank me later. General SETI popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live streams, too hot to handle on YouTube. Just dropped a very powerful presentation. The holy waters of creation, the African serpent and mermaid goddess. We talking about the seas of immortality. We talking about the creatress. We talking about the DNA code of the primordial race. You see what I'm saying? And in that code is our divinity. And so when you start talking about the emerald tablets, the Akashic records, the prima materia that you talk about in alchemy, then you talking about the black goddess. You talking about the where all creation was brought into existence. You see what I'm saying? And nobody could speak of no existence before we talk about the science of the African goddess. No way. It's impossible. And we can back it up. We also will be dropping tomorrow General SETI's Dictionary of Alchemy and occult keywords relating to black divinity. This gonna be powerful, family. I'm gonna have fun with this. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna shock you, and you're gonna go back and you're gonna look at all that. You know, when they talking, thinking they deep in you, and I've revealed to you what it is, you gonna understand it ain't as deep as you think it is. You gonna understand what's deep. You gonna understand that you are all that which they have hid. You understand? And trying to hide the science and the power. You see, but tomorrow, some key elements of that science will be revealed. So have you place yourself in the place. Patreon, click that link, begin to think. Don't hesitate to elevate. That's right. And make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube's pages. King SETI, General SETI, Sarah Soon SETI. Rock that notification bell. Get a video, a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You will be done for, and you ain't coming back. All right, family. Let's get off into this. This gonna be, a very, very powerful presentation, and let me get this one in here. Very powerful presentation. And we A lot of people, they see some things, that about what's going on in the world, and everybody, you could go on YouTube. You see, everybody got their, everybody got their, they're just like boxing. You see, everybody got their, who they rolling with, you know, and so I don't see, a lot of people, I don't know if they think they Chinese or something, and, you know what I'm saying? They rolling with China. Yeah, they rolling with China. You can't tell them nothing different, huh? Some of these niggas must think they Russian or something. You know what I'm saying? And so, they rolling with Russia. You know what I'm saying? As if the Russian ain't nothing but a Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. Matter of fact, he closer to the homeland. So they ain't nothing. They pure. They the true Neanderthals. You understand what I'm saying? They guarding the entrance to the cave. And y'all acting like they guarding the entrance to the caves. That's right. And so what we got to look at? What we got to look at? Uh, when we talk about what's going on overseas, you can see that they're lining up. They're lining up. For confrontations in many areas, many theaters. And this right here is, one of the primary theaters when we start talking about the South China Sea. Let me get in here. Matter of fact, let me get this. Let me get this up here. Or drop it on them. Okay. Let me drop it. Get that out of there. Okay, good. All right, we're ready to rock and roll, family. We ready to rock. Now, what you looking at here? See, this is how the Chinese look at the map. Now, if we were to adjust that map, you will see, it would be more east and west. It would be more east and west. Matter of fact, let me like if you look right here, you know. But when you see that United States is very much poised. You see, very much poised, blocking a lot of blocking a lot of the ability for China to get out their front door. They ain't even got no goddamn front door. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people they saying how strong China is, and many people believe that to truly be a power, they're gonna have to have the ability to come through, the shipping lanes that, and pretty much they got them blocked. You got the Philippines, you got Taiwan, you got Okinawa, Japan, and so they just can't come through there. They don't have no access to be able to just come through there because I believe, territorial waters and this, and so, they are kind of pretty much, they tend to go, south and even there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of, nations that are more, in line with the United States, and so they line, they begin to fortify, a lot of those areas, and that's why you seeing that, they want to build some type of man-made islands, and in the South China Sea, and they're getting very hostile because they know, that United States and its allies are starting to fortify, They're starting to fortify. Don't think that they're not. If they and we're saying this on the strength of the art of war. You understand? When nobody's dumb and nobody gonna be stupid just because people feel a certain way about this nation or that nation. We know what nation they're gonna try to jockey for power. That's just it. They just not gonna go. They're not gonna go away peacefully. Everybody is gonna fight for their place at the to be on top, you see. And so we don't expect none less from China. We don't expect none less from the United States. And so what they're going to try to do, they got spots there, and all these nations are talking about spending way more money on on you know armory, artillery, all type of technology. You see what I'm saying? To bolster their defenses. Most of them talking about, spending shit billions and billions of dollars more starting this year. You know what I'm saying? To try to deal with China. And so they're going to try to build a coalition amongst a lot of them nations over there, because they didn't already roll with the U.S. And they know if China take over, they're going to punish them. You see what I'm saying? They're going to punish them. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no turning back now. And many of them were at odds with China uh, you know, even before the United States even got over there, because Japan was a bigger power, in the 50s. And they were the bigger power over there. As small as Japan is, they were the bigger power. They had jumped on China. They had jumped on mostly all them islands. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get my maps together tomorrow where I can really get busy. You know what I'm saying? I got to do a lot of cleaning up. But when you start talking about that Japan was when they went and bombed Pearl Harbor, you see, Japanese Empire. So Japan can't afford to, you know, they can't afford not to roll with the U.S. because China don't, China they want some get back. Shit, they do, because even when you watch what's that movie, Ip Man, you know, in which is it's some it show you how the Japanese treated how they treated the Chinese. They dogged their ass. You know what I'm saying? Dog the shit out of them. And the Koreans too, dog the shit out of them. So this was the Japanese Empire. You see, that was the Japanese Empire. So they had a nice chunk. You know what I'm saying? They had a nice chunk. A name. Matter of fact, I want to get the nations. Let me see. Yep. And a lot of the names that at the time that they were in control of it, not even the same name no more. I actually want to, let me see. And so United States, see, the thing is, Japan had already took some of them that area from China. And when United States jumped on then United States took over a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? Then Japan, United States took over, because I believe Taiwan had Japan may have wrestled Taiwan from China. You see, you know what I'm saying? I believe they may have wrestled, Taiwan from China. You know what I'm saying? I believe that was how that went. Let me make sure. I'm trying to get me a good map. I'll be needing them exquisite maps. Let me get a full fledged. I'll be spending too much time. But you know, a map sometimes when you get the right one, it just say everything. You ain't got to, you ain't got to. Let me see. That's all right. I ain't gonna wait a minute. Let me see how that one look. Well, they trying to say that this was well, maybe it was, or maybe it was. So they had to a greater extent. They even had their hands in India. You see, they even had. Let me put this one here. Yeah, it went in. That's good, right there. So you just see the extent that Japan. You know what I'm saying? And so when United States defeated Japan, then a lot of those areas came over to the United States. You know, a lot of them areas came over to the United States. So you can see right there, Japan had took over a lot of that shit over there. China, Vietnam, all that shit, Korea, shit, Philippines, Indonesia. Look at all that shit. Japan had took that shit over. You see, you can see that. I mean, damn, you know what I'm saying? That's shit. They took over, and then like I say, and then United States came over there, and that's when they inherited a lot when they defeated Japan. You see, China was still weak at that time, and so that's really when they got in there and fortified themselves. That's when they got in there and fortified themselves. And so, they didn't dug in over there. A lot of people think, but shit, I mean, you in their door, man. You in their front door. A lot of people say, well, in the China is big and you know what I'm saying, and this, that, and the third. Let me tell y'all something. I don't care how big you think China is. When you strategically in a door like that, you understand what I'm saying? And you can, you know what I'm saying? And you can hit their ass that close. Because when you start talking about Beijing ain't that far. You know what I'm saying? A lot of they major cities, matter of fact, is on that side. That's where, because when you start going West China, a lot of that shit empty. That shit mountains and shit. Majority of China's people the majority of China's people is on that east side, right there where and matter of fact, let me see. China's major cities. Map. So this is significant. All right, here you go. Let me give me some good ones too. So you understand what's going on. Let me see. Boy, they sure be making some shitty maps nowadays, man. Okay. Well, this one good. This one to do it. This one to do it. This one to do it. Let me get it in here. Okay. So when you're talking about the capital, Beijing, Hangzhou, Shanghai, you see, I know that's Hong Kong. You see, all of the, so they cities is sitting right there. You see, they cities is sitting right there, and that's real close. You see, and so when you talk about this is where your population, and a lot of and you talking about is this, everything over here to the damn going to the west is damn near empty. You see, so majority of their people is on that East Coast. That's where they at. And to have the United States sitting in there like that, even if they ran them out of there, goddamn, I mean, what? Think of the damage that they're gonna do before they get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Just think of the damage that could be done. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I mean, when you think about how old boy over there in you think about how old boy over there in North Korea is shooting out all type of damn missiles and shit. What you think they could shoot? You see? What the hell you think that they could shoot? You know? You know? This shit is real. They over there, and so, a lot of people don't understand how they got them, them peoples over there surrounded. They got their ass surrounded. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? They got Russia surrounded. They got China surrounded. That's why they coming together. Because it's the end of days and shit. It's the end of days for their ass. You know what I'm saying? And they can try to, but the reality is when they try to go down in Taiwan, and they already done told them that because they know once they break that one, if they don't fight, they're going to take the rest of that shit too. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to take the rest of that shit too. They're going to bully all of them. And like I say, that the Chinese most definitely, they probably want to get a whole lot of get back on goddamn Japan. You see what I'm saying? So they ain't gonna let them take nothing. And so, the Philippines and shit, I hear they didn't sign contracts where they about to set up some more bases in the Philippines. You see, they about to sell and matter of fact, let me see if I can get new bases in now I know they was talking about, yeah. Let me drop this in here. And I stay on this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I study military science, you know what I'm saying? I watch this shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit could apply right here. It can apply, it can, it can apply on the block. Shit, strategy is strategy, shit. You know what I'm saying? And so you see right there, you know how they when just imagine motherfucker outside your shit. You know, motherfuckers talk shit about China. Imagine you look out your door, nigga, and you got about 30 cars, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? You got about 30 cars in front of motherfucker got in the you got in and you can but you at a disadvantage if they got you surrounded. You know what I'm saying? They got the house surrounded and they say, come out with your hands up, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? You could try. You could try. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna be, it ain't, when you look out, and a motherfucker in front of your shit like that, there's a disadvantage, man. That's a disadvantage for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the condition that they got they got China and they got Russia in right now. And so what they're gonna do is they're gonna ease all the fortifications in there. They're gonna eat every day. They're gonna pack some more shit on the islands and shit. That's what they're gonna do. You see, they're gonna pack them more and more and more on there until, if they have to, that it's gonna be damn near guaranteed. It's gonna be damn near guaranteed that they're gonna hit, severely damage damn near every major city over there on that motherfucking East Coast. Ain't now one of them motherfuckers going in. So they really, real talk, they don't even want none. Cause I mean, you unless you ready to just go all out, that is just something that they don't want. You know what I'm saying? That's just something they don't want. I just here it go right here. they supposed to be even building more, you know what I'm saying, in it's crazy how nowadays they won't let you get hardly no damn, no damn photos of it. They trying to put some code on the damn photos and shit where you can't get them motherfuckers off of there. You see, and so, and so they supposedly about to build more bases on the Philippines. You see, wait a minute, and let me put the one on Australia. And ones they gonna be building over there. You understand? To block them motherfuckers in. And the crazy shit about it, what they doing now and shit is they'll move, and now they setting up, they just gonna start building shit. They're gonna open up uh uh they're gonna open up plants and shit, military plants right there in Australia, wherever they at, and they're gonna start building shit right there. That's what they're gonna start to do. And so you can see that the world is gearing up. It's gearing up for a big fallout. And a lot of people, they, and I ain't, like I say, wherever mines is at, I ain't for, I ain't technically for nobody, but I tell you what, mines is over here. And that's why I watch this shit. And regardless unless you gonna move out, so what if you don't agree? So what if you don't agree? That ain't gonna stop them motherfucker. They ain't gonna say, oh, they don't agree. Just don't hit them. Like when a motherfucker fire one of them goddamn bombs over here, that it ain't gonna hit the motherfuckers that don't agree with the United States or this. Oh, it ain't gonna hit you. So the fact that you don't agree with you somehow you think you know what I'm saying, you safe. No, you're not safe, nigga. They gonna hit any nigga over here. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to understand that. You see, and on that at that point, you understand what I'm saying? I'm for the motherfuckers that's gonna keep them goddamn bombs from blowing our ass up. So you motherfuckers can sit out there and be silly, you know what I'm saying, and talk stupid, you know what I'm saying, and talk stupid. I'm not rolling with the okay, motherfucker. I want to see when that shit come on the news and shit, and they say some shit like, oh, one of them motherfuckers. I'm gonna see if you sit there. I'm gonna see if your silly ass sit there, or you gonna get your ass up, and you gonna get your ass up out of here. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna see if you get your ass up, and you gonna get your ass up out of here. Because you understand, this is what it's coming down to. You see, this is what is coming down to. And every day, they didn't put this warrant out on this man. You see what I'm saying? They didn't put the warrant out on the man. You see, and it's like, they squeezing tighter and tighter each damn day. You see what I'm saying? They about to put more airplanes, and they talking about, the United States to move. And a lot of people don't know this, though. You see, and motherfuckers talking shit, when they down that damn drone over there, United States to move 2 goddamn aircraft carriers over there near Turkey. They ain't just sit on their goddamn hand. That's right. They ain't just sat on their goddamn hands. They didn't move some shit on over there right now. You see, and a lot of people they think that somehow this beast, the beast don't never. The beast in order to be the man, you got to beat the man. The beast ain't gonna fall just like that, man. He ain't gonna fall like that. He ain't gonna go out like that. He gonna put up a fight before he go down. You can believe that. And both of them, the beast, they just like one, just one head. Each one of them is one head, and they just fighting. They going in on each other. You see what I'm saying? The Russians is Caucasoids. That's what they is. They can, and the crazy shit about it. And I'm gonna bring to y'all. See, you know what I'm saying? The thing about it with China and Russia, that's just a relationship, out of, just the fact that they surrounded. Other than that, China and Russia hate each other. You see what I'm saying? Because, when China was in its weakest state, Russia and Japan was jumping on. Uh, Russia took land from China too. Russia took a whole lot of land from China, and you know what I'm saying. And so it's some underlining. It's some maneuvering there. They ain't all together. They believe out of all the nations that did them wrong, Russia, because they got most of it, but Russia took a lot of their land. You understand what I'm saying? They took a lot of their land, and I'll show you the area in which they took. That shit large too. It's a large chunk of land that they took from them. You see what I'm saying? And so, it was necessary for Russia so that they can have, a major front on that Pacific. And if they didn't have it, they wouldn't have no major front on that Pacific. And so they damn near be landlocked. They ass would have to, they would, the only presence they would have on the waters is probably up there in the Arctic damn sea, because that's the only place they got, that they got, because their western front is landlocked. And so if they hadn't took that land from China, they wouldn't even have no real presence on the Pacific Ocean. And so, China want that land back. Don't think they don't. They want that land back. And so a lot of people think that no, it's a marriage between Russia and China based on circumstance, but they really don't like one another. So that shit ain't, you got Saudi Arabia and damn Iran. They've been beefing for so fucking long. People and once you understand Islam, you see, when you understand Islam, you know that shit ain't never going away. They can, they could pretend, they could pretend that they trying to forge something together. You know what I'm saying? Them damn divisions in Islam been fighting from day one. They've been fighting and they've been brutally fighting. I mean, look how long Iraq and Iran fought. You see what I'm saying? And Iraq was Sunni Muslims under Saddam Hussein, and then Iran is the citadel of the Shia Muslims. You see what I'm saying? And so, you don't fight bloody wars for 1,000 years for no reason. They got a hate, a deep hate, passionate hate for one another. You see, and so when you see them groups coming together, and you see them coming together, you know what? You know why they coming together? A lot of people, they coming together because they know that they ass is on the hit list. That's why they coming together. You see what I'm saying? They ass is on the hit list. You see what I'm saying? And these beasts is gonna watch, and they're gonna let them fall where they, they're gonna let them choose sides. They're gonna let them choose sides. They ain't gonna force nobody, because they already lining their ass up. So they can sit over there and think, they doing something. Yeah, all they had to do is feel like Kermit the Frog and go on and jump and see what's gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? And see what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And I pray for African people. That's what I do. I hope you got sense enough to stay out of it, because we ain't really, but we have to see where this shit is going. We can't just, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to drive through the smoke. You understand what I'm saying? You got to have a destination of where you going. You got to be able to drive through the smoke and understand even when it's over, it ain't over, because it's going to still be some shit going on. And so you got to see into the future. You got to see, who gonna come out on top, and you understand how the world is gonna realign itself when this shit go down. You see what I'm saying? And you're gonna have to have a vision of the future and be able to set up your your path to victory today. We can't be ignorant of global issues like it don't affect us. If it go to a world war, it's going to affect Africa. It's not only is it going to it's going to affect every fucking continent. People don't even understand that when you look at the economy of the world, it's all fucked up because of what's going on in Ukraine. That just show you how interconnected this shit is. That one ripple in this shit can cause a fucked up dynamic all over the world. You see what I'm saying? And even though it's fucking, you got motherfuckers getting rich, even at a time where the majority of people on the planet is, having it hard. You still like the bankers and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was watching the documentary on that, and they talking about how they putting money into they trying to put money into you know, into the economy to boost it. They giving, I guess they giving some of the money to the banks and shit. And instead of the banks lending, the money to the average Joes and out here, they taking the money and they investing in other shit. So they ain't even investing in, they ain't even loaning the money out. They taking that shit and they investing it into other shit. You understand? Trying to keep flipping and making money. You know what I'm saying? They ain't worried about the average Joe. You see what I'm saying? And so you got to understand that it's at the end time. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to look and see where the fuck because this shit gonna be over here, gonna be like, the zombie movies and shit. This shit could easily be a zombie movie where motherfucking cities will start to, falter and, and if it get real ignorant, you see what I'm saying? And, all type of power is like knocked out and shit, man, shit gonna be like ghost towns, man. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be like, yeah, we need bonkers. We need that. Yeah, we need all kind of shit. They already out here making bonkers. These goddamn Caucasoid, I was watching that. They at an all-time high. The guy that says he building bunkers, he say he can't build. He say he stacked. He booked. You see, he booked. Say they got a list so goddamn long. You understand what I'm saying? That they booked for years. You see what I'm saying? Because people know that it's that time. You see, so we'll be black again tomorrow, and what I'm saying here is that the end with this. Not that they didn't put, and they didn't say it. Putin say before he's arrested, he'll push the button. So you see, they trying to set him up like Saddam Hussein. You see, they trying to set his ass up. And so what they didn't, and so they didn't move one step. Yeah, where we gonna go? Shit, we should have been taking our ass home to Africa. That's what I'm trying to tell them, our brothers, and say to stay out of that shit before your ass become a target. Leave them damn Europeans alone and they fight. You can make trades and shit without having to take, allegiance in a war, because once you start taking allegiance, you understand what I'm saying, and you become an asset to to the enemy, and the enemy could be whoever, whatever side that you choose. If you are asset to the enemy or either one of them, you're gonna become a target. So you better stay your ass out of it. And you know what I'm saying? And just you can make deals with people, but tell them to go home and that you ain't got no, you're not taking no side in what's about to happen. Y'all just go on and fight that shit out. This is all right, family. I'm gonna see y'all again tomorrow. We're gonna bring some more exquisite information tomorrow. Y'all stay tuned and keep your eyes open, because this shit changing every day. This is the General Sat Rasun said. He said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast, daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.